Hey guys, Ian here from Comics and Cosplay, and I'm doing another Google Hangout, and this time I'm hanging out with Kay from Elysiam Entertainment. Hey Kay, thanks for being on the show.
We're doing a Google hangout. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's technically still a Google Hangout, I think, even though it's on YouTube. Kay is the founder and creator of Elysium Entertainment, which is what exactly for all the people, Kay?
Elysiam Entertainment. It all started off a long time ago in a galaxy far away. So basically, anybody who followed me before, I'm an avid World of Warcraft player and massive Blizzard supporter. Blizzard Entertainment is amazing, and everyone should play all their games. I created a guild called Elysium, and through that sparked the interest of doing media and stuff like that. Since I was GM, doing like all the public relations on the servers and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, cool. My friends introduced me to conventions or whatever, and so the idea was to be able to go to conventions, right, and not need to be able to cosplay because there wasn't a lot of options that I could cosplay, mainly because I like to, if I were to do it, right, I want to do it to a certain spec, right? Granted, I don't have like cosplay skills to like sew and things like that, but I can like create stuff, right? So not being able to cosplay, I was like, okay, how can I still be involved? So I decided to do photography, and with that, it was like, oh, I was meeting other people who were doing photography as well, and they were getting free badges, and I was like, what? Free badge? What do I need to do? Sign me up. So that's how Elysium, the name came from World of Warcraft.
Kind of what's your process for making a picture?
The process. Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at this. So yeah, I was taking pictures of everybody for press, right? And then I wanted to kind of like take it to another level, artistically speaking. It's like, oh wow, I want to kind of be like more creative. To be more creative, it takes more energy and more resources, right? And so therefore, it also takes more time, and it's going to take a whole lot more effort. So I couldn't take pictures of everybody, and the people that I did take pictures of, I needed, if I'm trying to reach a certain standard of quality, the sample in which I'm selecting from, is probably going to be a lot smaller, and so that's why people are going to get like maybe one picture or two pictures at the most. Sometimes they don't get any at all, mainly because, okay, look, the images aren't really appealing. They're not good. I run into situations like that where I had an ambitious project, right? It was funny, right? It's not funny. It's pretty sad. But Dragon Con, I took pictures of a whole bunch of people, and a lot of those images just never saw the light of day. Mainly because at that point in time, artistically speaking, I was doing something that I just didn't like anymore. And it just became monotonous. And I was just like, compositing takes way too much time. Going out and shooting locations and stuff like that. So I know it's a very long-winded response that I'm giving right now, but I'm trying to make it as thorough as possible as to why, getting images back, is something that is extremely rare when it comes, with me nowadays.
So Kay, a new thing we're gonna start doing is I'm gonna ask my guests to nominate 2 or 3 people that they think I should go interview next, so they can give their perspective on cosplay or whatever. And it can be anyone. It can be a cosplayer or a photographer or what have you. So who would you kind of like nominate be my next guest for the show?
I think you should definitely hit up Socks and Bendy Smalls. They made good candidates right there.
All right, so Socks and Bendy Smalls, I noticed that you've been Elysium nominated you, so we'll be reaching out to see if we can get you on the show. I'll probably hit up Jason. I gotta get Jason on the show. Cause I call him
Who, Jason? What Jason?
Jason Chow, baby.
Jason.
I always call
Jason,
Jason.
huh?
I call Jason cosplay Google because he knows
Cosplay
like
Google?
yeah because
Yeah,
he
bro.
knows everybody. Like I'll be like, yeah,
Yes.
Jason, who are some good cosplayers I need to get up and get on the show? And he's like,
Yes.
oh, you need to get so and so, so and so, so and so's
Yeah.
on the rise. You know, she's getting kind of bigger. I shot her here, 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 and here. Like I'm just like, Jason, you a cosplay Google.
Dude, Jason's a fool, bro. Jason's a beast with it, dog. But now I'm assisting him on shoots now. Because he already got a whole lineup going. And I'm like, man, hi.
Yeah, I just follow him around at the
Yeah.
because he's got a whole.
Got it all set up. We got such and such coming. Oh, I got blah, blah, blah coming up. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Dude, let me see what they got. You know, granted, though, it's kind of like cheating for me. Because
You don't set up the shoot at all.
I don't have to set it up. And if it's something I feel like shooting, I just be like,
I'm really not into this whole trying to be a videographer thing, but I was doing that to get more people to see the channel for like
okay.
other stuff, like stuff like this.
Yeah, like I did a couple videos before, but
It's so flooded now. There's so many people doing it.
yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, we didn't talk about that, but man, that's like an hour-long conversation within itself. Nah, I'm joking. But you know, I just depend on Beat Down Boogie to deliver the goods. You know, Sneaky Zebra.
And then like when Beatdown Boogie got big, you got a lot of people fighting his style.
Really?
Yeah, you see a lot of stuff that's kind of like Beatdown Boogies now. Yeah.
Gee, I haven't been. See, that's the thing. That's because I just been watching Beat Down Boogie. I haven't been watching everything else. I just been keeping my vision like this.
But I try to watch them all because get different ideas, see where the community is going, see what's kind of popular because I need ideas
Right.
for the show and
Right.
things to talk
Whenever I see a video, all right, hold on. This is my camera right here. This is my little camera. Whenever I see a video starting with the camera right here, going up, bruh, I just cut that off, bruh. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm tired of seeing the same old thing. It's like, come on. Or if I see a girl walking, I'm cutting it off, bro. It's the same thing, bro.
Things like, what are some things cosplayers could do so they do better in photo shoots?
First of all, I'll answer that, but I also will answer that first part that you threw out
you
there.
can go for it if you want, yeah.
People have to realize that when I am shooting and when I'm not shooting, it's all because of like vision or emotional response. Like if I'm not emotionally driven to photograph, I'm just not gonna photograph. There are many things that I've seen that were just like, wow, that's amazing, right? That is amazing. But if I saw it in a New York Comic Con floor, I would just be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I wish I was somewhere else to where I can actually get a usable image, usable photograph. But that's also why I started shooting black and white, because in situations like that where you get like these horrible conditions, black and white, it'll work sometimes. Like it will eliminate that stupid red that's there, because you don't have to. I mean, granted, in black and white there are still like you can shift like the colors, the color tones and stuff like that, on a grayscale level. But
So is that your new thing? Is that your new thing? Is it going to be all black and white for a while now?
yeah, it's gonna be black and white for a while, mainly because what I've been seeing, I'm just tired of seeing it, and that's why like unfollow. And I'm looking for emotion. I'm looking for expression. That's what I'm looking for in the photos. So yeah, black and white is definitely something different, and I'm only focusing on uh, the composition and expressions. Yeah, that it's all dependent upon things like that. Like the environment sucks. Your cosplay is amazing, environment sucks. Or your cosplay is amazing, but I just don't feel like shooting right now. I just want to sit around and talk to people. Um, you know,
Well,
if
that's
I
fun.
feel as though, and that's all, it's all based on a feeling, you know, it really is. It's not that a cosplayer isn't good enough or they're good or bad. It's all about the feeling.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
what makes for good versus bad cosplay models?
What makes for good? Well, of course, it's just based on my personal taste. Um, a good model is a model that that has a good has the ability to bring the character to life in their actions, and also is a solid worker. You know, that knows how to give forth the effort, right? Because a lot of the times, what you'll find is a lot of people are in cosplay, but they don't necessarily know how to model it. They don't know how to model. They don't know how to evoke emotion. They're not necessarily good at posing or anything like that because they just haven't done it. Like you get that with experience. You get that with references. I guess it could be hard to, I'm gonna spend all my time and my energy studying how to do nice cosplays and make this cosplay, right? And where's the time for modeling? So they're like two different jobs. You're gonna ask me, what's my favorite food, and I don't know what my favorite food is, but I know what my favorite fish is, and that's salmon.
Really?
Atlantic salmon, though. Atlantic salmon.
I would have taken you for a cod man.
Cod, no. Why? Why cod? No.
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
made
it's just
that up.
random. I know that's good filler. That's good filler though. I was raised on catfish.
Well, I was gonna say cat. Well, duh, you're black. Of course, you were raised on catfish.
So I didn't know that was a black thing though.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a nice restaurant and seen like catfish on the menu?
No, I didn't know that. You're right. I thought it was just more of a southern thing.
I mean,
I didn't know.
it is a southern thing. You'll find it, but like, you don't go to a nice Japanese restaurant and you're like, oh, let me get a catfish roll. That ain't happening.
Dang, that
But it,
sucks.
but it's also a thing that black people eat. Yeah.
But no, dude, like salmon's like literally like the best fish ever, and I've been eating it every day, and I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah.
What are your favorite cons to shoot at? And you can't say Dragon Con because that's what everyone says.
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay,
Dragon Con
good.
sucks to shoot. I hate shooting at Dragon Con.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like I like drinking at Dragon Con.
You have to be honest. I learned that this year trying to shoot video at Dragon Con. Dragon Con really sucks for that.
It is. It's horrible. Like the lighting isn't really good, and
It's terrible, but everyone gets all amped up to do all these photo shoots. But Dragon Con's like terrible for shooting at.
yeah, it's awful. Like, hey, oh man, let's go shoot by this wall. All right, cool. Bam, wall picture. Oh, I have a picture that looks like
So, okay, when are we gonna see the Elysium GoFundMe or Kickstarter campaign for you to go take high quality pictures with your friends around the country?
You had that written down somewhere?
No, I just did that off the top of my head.
That's pretty good, dude. The way I see Kickstarter as how the phrase is used. It's used to kickstart, and then you start flying. A lot of projects is just used to do a thing, and I don't want to just do a thing because I feel as though I want to be bigger than that. I don't want to be something that just came and went. I want to create something that will come and stay. That will be here to stay. Something that will continue to give back to people. The whole thing of raising money just for a shoot is limited. So people do it. It's cool. But if I want to do something, I want to do something that kind of like self-sustains afterwards. Like AwesomeCon did a Kickstarter, and they don't need another Kickstarter. They got it because they got the kickstart, and now they're going. They're gonna come back next year. They're gonna have guests, and they're gonna be bigger, and they're gonna be better. I want to be able to do something. I haven't found the justification to use Kickstarter just yet for photography, for that matter. So.
Now, do you still play World of Warcraft, or?
Yeah, I got a stream going right now, watching it.
What's your class and race?
All right, so I got two characters. I got two, my main was a paladin.
Okay.
It's so funny. I'm more excited about this than talking about the cosplay stuff. My main was a paladin. It was a paladin for the longest time. Back in 2008, Wrath of the Lich King. It was Ret Paladin. Cataclysm came. Ret Paladin sucked, so I started healing. And then I had been a Holy Paladin all the way up into Mist of Pandaria. And then I started playing on my mage. My buddy wanted me to play on my mage. He was like, we need a mage. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll try to learn it. And I've been playing my mage ever since. So my mage is currently my main right now. And it's Frost. I'm playing Frost. I can play all specs now. I was limited to just Frost, but now I play all specs. And yeah.
So, okay, if people want to see more of your work, where should they go? Where can they find you on the social interwebs?
Oh, on the internet. ElysiumEnt.com. That's ElysiamEnt.com. That is the portfolio website. Facebook.com/ELYSIAM Guild, GUILD. And at Kayetin on Instagram. That's at KAYHETTIN. And at Elysium Guild on Twitter.
Anyway, that's it for our show. Please be sure to check out Kay's awesome work. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos for all the future content we got coming out. And as always, I'll see you guys on the con floor.